Welcome, Latinos for Trump family. I haven't been live in, I don't even know how long it's been. I think it's been over a month now. Latinos for Trump has for sure been busy, as you all know. And if you're following us on our pages, you pretty much know that we are very busy. So today I am your host, Bianca for Texas here, Bianca Gracia, president of Latinos for Trump. And today I have my Assistant South Texas Director, Rolando, with me. I wanted to take the time to just kind of come back and tell you guys exactly what we've been doing and all of the great things going on in Latinos for Trump and in the state of Texas and even outside the state of Texas. So we are blessed. And, God is doing some great things, and I love what I'm seeing. Do share this this broadcast, because we want to make sure that we get everything out and talk to y'all and catch y'all up. If you haven't seen what's going on, you're missing out. Get active and get going, because this is amazing what's going on. So welcome, Rolando.
Bianca, so good to see you.
I know. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever after traveling with you in 2 tours, huh?
I know. How are you?
I am very good. Thank you so much. Feeling very blessed. And just, I think, Rolando, that we knew that God was going to use us, but we didn't know exactly how. And listen, I have to give you kudos. You have survived traveling with 4 women, driving us around in a RV. And I know, listen, I know. I'm glad we didn't kill each other. We loved each other. We prayed. Listen, it is hot outside. There was days that were it's a lot of work, Rolando. Would you not agree that it's a lot of work being out there in the RV?
It is a lot of work. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you have seen that program, I Children Be Alive.
No, I don't think so.
Well, that's how I feel.
Oh my gosh. Well, Rolando, I just thank you very much, because you've been a very instrumental part of our team. And I think none of us really knew exactly what to expect when we first went on the first tour and we took off at the early August.
Mm-hmm.
And, we didn't know exactly what was happening. But I want to talk a little bit about our tour, but I also want to talk a little bit about, there's a lot of talk going on about what's going on in the Rio Grande Valley. And if people don't know what the Rio Grande Valley is, it is, Brownsville, Harlingen, McAllen, Edinburgh, Santa Rosa, Roma, Rio Grande City. And I want to just, everybody, there's been people up all over the state of Texas going, have y'all seen what's going on in the RGV? Have you seen what's going on in the RGV? People who understand what the RGV is and what the component is down there. I think they're just like, do you not understand what's going on? And I know, Rolando, you do. Tell us what happened on July 4th weekend and what you did. We were under COVID. Our Latinos for Trump was supposed to have a conference in March. We didn't get to have it. We wanted to have some other things. And of course, we weren't able to have a lot of things we wanted to have because of COVID. And so tell us a little bit about what happened. I want you to tell your story. What happened?
Yes. Thank you, Bianca, first of all, for this time. I really enjoy and appreciate you. I love you. And first of all, I have to say this. I learned a lot from you, and I will never forget that.
Thank you, Rolando.
From you, from Maria, from Hope Cruz, and I mean, from a lot of other people in Latino for Trump. And you all have been a blessing. Like you mentioned before, it's not easy. It's not easy. But if we don't go through hard times and struggles, then we're not going to learn.
That's right.
And in order to learn and in order to be effective, we have to walk through hard times and hard places. And well, you know the story. But I really appreciate you. And I've been learning a lot, just hearing from you, watching you, what you do. And I really appreciate that. And sometimes there's a way to pay, and sometimes There's not, only but by saying thank you. And this is the moment right now. Really, thank you for all that. And let me
Very
explain to
welcome.
you that question you asked me, Bianca.
Mm-hmm.
It really did not started on the 4th of July. More or less, it was like 2 weeks before the 4th of July. It
Okay.
was one day around 2:30 in the morning. I was talking with Socorro from California,
We
and she
love
was,
Socorro.
and oh, we love you, Socorro. You know, she
We love.
works so hard. And she's, I mean, she's a smart lady, really.
Yes, she
And
is.
I have to honor Socorro. And she was doing all this research on what's behind Black Lives Matter, what's behind Antifa, what's behind the virus. And we wanted, to do some videos regarding all this, what's going on right now around the world.
Mm-hmm.
And by experience, I did a couple of videos before, and they don't have too many likes or visits because they're kind of long, but they're
Mm-hmm.
good videos, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So when Socorro was telling me, that you wanted for her and me just to do videos regarding all the work we've been doing, and then my father got sick, my boy Roldan, he got sick, so I kind of got a little, pressured with too many things going on. And that night, I remember that I turned off the light in my room. I lift up my hands, and with all of my heart, I prayed to God, and I said, Lord, this is too much. It's a lot of work, and we need to do it. We have to do it. But I said these words, but if you give me an idea on how to go viral in another area or in a different way,
Mm-hmm.
I know you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
And with that short prayer, with passion in my heart, all of the sudden, Bianca, the idea came right there when I was praying. And God told me, drive around with two flags on the back of your truck.
Mm-hmm.
That was the idea. So I put the two flags next day. I started driving around and leaving, Bianca, let's say in a Democrat area, in a blue area.
Mm-hmm.
I started driving around with my Trump flag and my USA flag.
Mm-hmm.
And I started receiving a lot of honks, thumbs up. And I noticed that at least maybe one thumbs down every 100 thumbs up. So for me, driving with the flags, it was like a thermometer in the city. I kind of measure, you know, the stance of the people in my town.
Mm-hmm.
So on the 4th of July, having that, as a background behind me, I said, well, let me call, two friends of mine, and let's just drive around and have fun in McAllen on the 4th of July. And
Mm-hmm.
so I called Demesio Guerrero, my friend Demesio, and Eva Rechiga. And sure enough, they are patriots. They love God and they love our country, and they are red bone Republicans.
Mm-hmm.
So we got together in Eva's house. Eva called two of her friends, and
Mm-hmm.
we were a total of 5 cars. And with that little amount of people and that little amount of cars, but with a lot of faith in my heart, I said, we started driving around, and I said, we're going to do this every Saturday until the re-election of our great president, Donald J. Trump.
Right.
So we started driving around, and we stopped a few miles north of 10th Street in a big parking area. We took a
Mm-hmm.
video there, we took pictures. By the time we got there, we had another little car driving behind us, with the drum flags and everything. So we were no longer 5 cars, we were 6 cars, okay? And to make a long story short, that day we ended up with 9 cars. And I told these people, hey, we're gonna do this every Saturday until election. We took a picture. We had a prayer, and we had a lot of fun, really. So
Mm-hmm.
the next Saturday, these people, they called other friends. And the next Saturday, we ended up with around 20 cars. I don't remember exactly, but around 20 cars. And it just kept going and going, then 40, then 67, then 126, then 300 cars, then over 500 cars.
Mm-hmm.
And this went crazy, really. Now, uh, and when we did a tour on the first RV trip, we share what was going in McAllen with all these little towns, and
That's right.
then we visited. And
Yes,
now there is tram trains all over the state of Texas,
there is.
all over the state of Texas. And for your information, Bianca,
Mm-hmm.
one of the hardest cities in the valley to show that you're a Republican
Mm-hmm.
is Rio Grande City.
Right.
And right now, they have a Trump train with over 100 cars
Wow.
in Rio Grande City.
Wow.
In the whole
And
valley, there's Trump trains all over the valley now, all over Texas. And we're going to have one next Sunday in San Antonio with Laura Kirby and Mayra Gutierrez.
yes.
They're organizing it. And a few days ago, I received a call from this lady. She's the mayor from a little town in between San Antonio and Del Rio. And she wants for me to go. She wants to get all the towns around her town to start a caravan over there. So it's been going wild. It's been going crazy in the good way. But you know what, Bianca?
Yes.
People is really expressing what they have in their hearts. That's
Yes.
what's going on.
Yes.
That's what behind the Trump train, we are expressing many things. First, the love for our country.
Yes.
We're expressing the love for the greatest president ever.
Yes.
We're expressing that we're not alone. And we are expressing that we are for God's principles in our country.
Right.
And that we are against abortion.
Yes. And I think that, the Lord has used our organization, Rolando, when we went on the first tour. That was a vision of mine, back in 2016 that I wanted to do this tour. Little did I know what we were going to get ourselves into.
Oh,
and the Lord blessed us all put us all together. And honestly, Rolando, we Maria, look, Maria is, everybody has their talents. Here you were as a, profession driver, and you could drive us around. Maria's a very good scheduler and organizer, and she's done a fantastic job. Hope kind of keeps us together, she's like the little mama, and she, handles the little, le gusta su negocio, right? It's like her little business.
She organizes everything.
She organizes everything in the she keeps us fed. She likes to make her little healthy sandwiches and everything. And so, everybody had a role, right? We all had a role. And so it was truly amazing. I don't know how we got through 19 cities in the first tour, but we did it. And I don't, I don't know if you remember, Rolando, but I would go back in between cities and throw myself on the bed, in the back bed. And then Maria was like, next stop. And I was like, not again. We just got in I need a nap. And it was so crazy. And I just thank God, and look at what he's used our group to do. Now you have Trump trains everywhere. We've done our second tour. We went to North Texas, went to Midland, Waco, Austin, Dallas, we hit all those cities up north. And that was our second tour. And then now the north side of Texas, or North Texas, is now, in a little bit of Central Texas is now, they're on fire. And so, all these fires everywhere. And we've been so fortunate that every city we went to, we let you speak so that you could give your testimony about what God had put in your heart to do in the Rio Grande Valley. And then you literally would give that, mantle and say, the gauntlet or whatever, and tell and encourage someone from every single city. And you told them, this is, just because we leave here doesn't mean you stop doing it.
Of course.
You would find a captain, and listen, you weren't shy. You'd be like, are you going to do it? Are you going to do it? Are you going to do it? And so you'd find a captain at every city that we've visited, and we've been seeing their social media. And Rolando, they have been doing Trump trains every weekend, or choosing their dates of what works, and they've been doing their Trump trains. So every city we visited has followed through, and they're now growing and bringing more attention and registering new voters. We registered so many new voters in our first tour. We registered more voters in our second tour. We were blessed to have Scott Pressler tour with us. And, voter registration was very important to us, but also just visiting these little towns that no one has really ever visited before, gone and given attention to. And, Rolando, I know you remember, but, we do pray a lot.
Yes.
And we do feel, and we have always felt it, every single, tour so far that we've done, the 2 tours. I know you agree that you feel the presence of the Lord with us.
Yes. We've been there, Bianca. We've been there. You remember at Maria Luthiger's home when we were praying. Oh, I could feel God's presence in a beautiful way. You were there.
I was there.
Even the dog, even Maria's dog, all of the sudden changed,
Yes, Maria's dog was touched by the Holy Spirit. I really believe that.
Yes. Yes.
So on our second tour, Laura Kirby got to come with us, and she brought her Chato and Pepper. So and then I had Molly. So we had 3 dogs with us on the second tour, Scott Pressler and the rest of our team. So, we have truly, I think, it's been a blessing, Rolando. It's been a blessing. And what I see happening in the Rio Grande Valley is, I promise remember I told you when I met you through the faith group, and when I was down there, and I remember 3 years ago telling the pastores, our pastors.
Yes.
I remember telling them, I will never forget you, and I will never stop coming here, and I will never, give up on y'all. And the pastors, probably said, we've heard this story before, right? And Rolando, that, oh, hold on. I lost Rolando, but Rolando knows, he'll be back on here. Rolando knows that when I told the pastors that, I pressured Rolando a lot when I first met him, into getting, educated, learning the process. I made him go do homework. Amelia was on him about learning the political process, learning the Republican Party, learning the Democrat Party, learning the platforms, learning the policies. And here he comes again. Good.
Yeah,
I know. I'm talking about how Amelia and I ponemos el chicote contigo, and we pressured you. And we made you go learn. We told us, do not call us back unless you learn these things. And you would go study, and you learned. And I told you, do not forget the pastors. I would tell you that, Rolando. I would send you to go deal with the pastors. I would send Mayra to go deal with, the political patriots. And look at what's happened now, 3 years later. We truly are making a difference. And it's not us, Rolando. God uses us, and we are just the instruments. But it is amazing to see what is really going on in the Rio Grande Valley. It is really amazing. And listen, you now have over 500 cars participating in this peaceful protest, Trump train.
Yes. Well, let me tell you something, Bianca. This past Saturday, we went to South Padre. We divided the train in 2 groups, because not everybody could make it to South Padre, but it rained so hard. Laura Kirby was here, and
I saw. Yes,
she's a witness to this. I mean, almost the whole day rain and hard.
Mm.
Even with the rain, we had a total of 236 cars.
Wow.
80, we went to South Padre, 80 cars, and 136 stay in McAllen for the training in McAllen. And that was just in a extremely rainy day. And
Es
that's
que Dios
amazing.
estaba lavando. Dios estaba lavando el territory.
Yes.
You were
Yes.
being blessed. He was flushing everything out and cleansing it.
And we had a great time. And let me tell you something. We went to South Padre, a group from Harlingen. They joined us, about 20, 25 cars.
Mm-hmm.
But when we got to South Padre, they were surprised. All of a sudden, all these crazy people with a lot of banners, driving around the South Padre Highway, and people from all the stores, from all the gas stations, from the hotels, from the apartments, they started coming out with their cameras, with their phones, taking pictures, taking video. I mean, it was just a big, big thing going on in South Padre. As a matter of fact, people from South Padre Island, they came out with their golf carts, with their jeeps, and their banners to join the caravan.
That's
And it was
amazing.
awesome. Well, the next day, Bianca, I was here in McAllen already. I received a phone call from this girl. Her name is Lorraine. She's the one that is leading the Trump train in Brownsville. And she called me and she said, Rolando, I have good news for you. I go, hey, Lorraine, how are you? Thanks for calling me. And she goes, I have good news for you. I go, what's going on? She said, well, I received a call from this airplane company from South Padre. And if you get the banner, they can fly the Trump banner for free.
Rolando, hold on. You were either in the conversation, were you not there? Did you not know that I prayed about that? Ask Maria Salinas. I did. I told her that we needed to find a plane. I said, we need to find a plane to fly the banner. And Maria said, can you find a banner? She says, can you make a banner? And we need to call and find a plane. And now you're telling me that God is providing the plane.
For free, yes. Amen. Yes.
Wow. I hope Maria, where's Maria Salinas? Is she on this feed? She better be listening to this. She doesn't know this. We're going to have to really thank the Lord for everything because, Amelia would always tell me, Bianca, your words, you have to be careful with your words because what you say, you prophesy it y sale. And here I was asking for the plane and you're telling me about the plane. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it.
Yes.
We've got Miss Von Butcher. We've got Von Butcher. She says, we think there were more vehicles in that and we did great. And they want to do it. She says they're going to do it again. And Juan Castillo says, Dr. Ray here, it says, Dr. Ray Gonzalez for District 34 in Texas. Yes, we are with Dr. Ray, Juan. We absolutely love him. And I think Dr. Ray has made it known that he's never talked to so many people. This is his third time running in the Rio Grande Valley, and he's never engaged with so many people de la comunidad that are coming out in support. And people, I think, are just tired about what's going on in the country, Rolando. You and I both know that. People just, they're just tired of the corruption. And they're just tired of all of it. And I think that we have the opportunity to flip some seats. Monica de la Cruz, as you know, we love her as well in Hidalgo County. And she's got a big territory as well. So, for those of you that are listening to us, viewing, please visit Monica de la Cruz for Congress and Dr. Ray Gonzalez for Congress. Jamie Blanco for Congress, Fabian Cordova for Congress, up in Dallas as well, Fort Worth area. These Hispanic candidates that are running for Congress are people who love the Lord. And this is what the Lord has put in their heart, and they are doing what that is doing. So, Rolando, and I know you haven't, haven't really, don't really know because we haven't told you, but the Lord blessed us majorly yesterday, blessed us, and so we are now able to bless candidates. So
Wow.
I've been talking to. I was looking for 5 candidates, and each candidate is going to get $1,000 from Latinos for the President PAC.
Great, great. I'm glad to hear that, Bianca.
Yes. So I just got off the phone with Fabian Cordova Vasquez out of Fort Worth, and I'm mailing him a check tomorrow for $1,000. And we gave Jamie Blanco for Congress District 29. We gave her $1,000. And so we are looking at talking to Dr. Ray as well, and looking for those conservative candidates, Hispanic candidates right now. I want to get to them first. And I want to make sure that we bless them, because I know that the GOP and the RNC are not helping them out. And I want to find those candidates that really need more help than others. Some have been blessed already, but we know that we have a lot of candidates out there that still need help. And those are the ones that we're looking for. So I just thank God, Rolando, that the Lord has blessed us so we can bless others. And that is what the movement is all about. The Trump train. I saw that you all had the opportunity to pray with people. Tell us about that.
Yes, well, we get together every Saturday at the old Civic Center parking lot. There's no more Civic Center there. It's just an empty place with a big parking lot. And we get together 9:15 in the morning. People, that's the hour we set up, but people start getting there since 8 o'clock because they're so excited. Yes. And I want to mention something, Bianca. When we were about 15 to 20 cars, I got on the top of my tailgate of my truck, and I looked back to the parking lot. Of course, it was empty, only a few cars there when we were starting. And by faith, I said, we're going to fill this parking lot.
Amen.
And it already happened.
Wow. Amen.
It already happened. And we're going for more. But anyway, we start with a Pledge of Allegiance and with a prayer every morning. Wow. If there's a candidate there, we give them the opportunity to say a few words. Monica de la Cruz, she has been there a few times with us. And Dr. Guerra, he's running for Senate here in the state of Texas. He's a good Christian man. We're supporting him. And people is just they see us through Facebook and all the social media. So the candidate, they've been calling me, and they want to come over. Like Judy Cartwright.
Yes, I love Judy. We love Judy.
Oh, I love her. She's a fine lady. Well, her campaign manager called me yesterday.
I love her.
She's coming tomorrow here to McAllen, and she wants to see me in a coffee place around here. And I'm going to receive Judy. I love Judy. She's a great lady, and we want to support her,
Remember Judy was very supportive of us when we were in our first tour.
She was behind us all the time.
She was. Yes. She traveled. And we saw her at the boat for Trump. Listen, we just did a boat for Trump in Corpus with Maria Lutherger, and we probably had over 200 boats at our in Corpus. We actually found we call it a little Trump conservative cove, where all the boats go and park and everybody just hangs out in the water. That was so much fun, Rolando, being on the boat and doing all that. It's so much fun. And so, but Judy was out there. She had her boat. And we were like, Judy. So Rolando, we have an inside joke, as you always say, I think I'm kind of famous. We laugh about that.
Yes.
We have a little inside joke.
It just came out of me when I think she's your aunt over there, the barber shop in Pasadena.
Yes.
When she said, I want to take a picture with him.
Yes.
And I go, well, I'm kind of famous, so
Yes, I remember. That's why
but
it's a joke. It's an inside joke between Latinos for Trump. We say, "Oh, I think we're kind of famous." Well, yes, you're right. A big shout out to Roosters in Pasadena. She's a strong
uh,
conservative woman. She's a small business owner, and my
mhm.
cousins are the ones, the barber shop, the barbers there in the shop. And so, speaking of, we're she's requested to have voter registration in her shop every week.
Wow.
Yes, and also today they called me because they bought 8 Latinos for Trump sombrero tees, and I had to go deliver them. So they said
Wow.
they're in high demand. Our Latinos for Trump, tee, the sombrero tee. And speaking of, we're going to have a sale. Laura Kirby's working on our marketing director. She is working on it. It's para el 16 de septiembre. Ya ves que es un día.
Oh,
Sí,
good.
vamos a tener las sombrero tees for $16. So if you go to our website, latinosfortrump.us, in fact, why does it have Latinos for Trump? Actually, our ticker here, it has a wrong, it's supposed to be latinosfortrump.us. So let me see if I can make that change here so that everybody knows. Latinosfortrump.us. Okay. So yeah, that's our website. Y'all can go to our website, go to shop. We have a Shopify store. We have flags, t-shirts. We have the gators. They call them the gators. You can use them as masks. It's a black tube that goes over, and you can just, it says Latinos Trump on it. We have some caps, awesome caps on there as well. So listen, we have been selling on our store. We're very blessed. And so, yeah, things are going great at Latinos for Trump. We wanted to share our message with y'all and let y'all know. And so, anyway, Christopher Enriquez says, Nada, vato, ¿cómo estás? And Josh says, I don't know. Josh says, ¿Qué pasa, amigos? Hello, Josh. Anyway, yes, I'm just trying to read some of these comments. But I will say that just so that everybody knows, Rolando, that you're going to continue to do those Trump trains. Maria Lutherger's doing hers. Listen, we've got a new director out in Abilene. A big shout out to Cynthia. She's also running for mayor in Abilene, and she's doing the Trump trains, and she just did a vote for Trump as well this past Labor Day. We got our new director in Waco, which is Alfred. We got our new director in Dallas, Tony Hernandez. We got another new director out in San Antonio, and that is Mallory Lerma. Big shout out to her. I know she's going to be helping you guys do that, the Trump train as well in San Antonio that you're going to go help with. And so all of these great things are happening. I couldn't be more proud of our team. We really have a very strong team. We're doing great things. Not only are we helping our communities, Rolando, but we're also now helping candidates. And that's really awesome that we can help people. But it was great to see everybody in Corpus. And I know that in my hometown, I've been receiving pictures. There's Trump signs in my hometown that is very Democrat. And so I know that they've even put a big sign out. And on Highway 44, I heard in going to Corpus is a huge billboard. We've got billboards going up everywhere. Also, our PAC has sponsored 2 billboards as well. And so we have billboards. We have one on 37 and one coming I-10 in Sealy, I-10 from San Antonio to Houston. So we've put billboards out there. They do say God bless Donald Trump, or they'll say God, faith, family, Donald Trump, or something like that. They the billboards that we have, they are digital, so look out for those. We have been, I'm telling you, we're really sharing everything that we can, because that's what the Lord has called upon us to do. So we hope that you all continue to also help us, buy products from us, shop for your gear, because that helps us as well, and all the funding that we're doing. And if you know of anybody who wants to do kind donations, definitely latinosfortrump.us and just donate to us. Everything, every dollar counts. And that's why we're able to do the things that we're doing right now, is because we've been blessed. Anyway, but anything else, Rolando, that you want to say? Any announcements, anything else majorly going on?
Yes, Bianca. When I finish this conversation with you, I'm gonna have an interview from Mexico City. In Mexico City, there's a big group supporting Trump. In Mexico,
Mm-hmm.
there's a few million people, with dual citizenship.
Mm-hmm.
And we're working with the U.S. ambassador in Mexico to
Yes.
take all these people to vote, and they all are for Trump. And this is
Amen.
amazing. This is amazing because we have never seen this kind of movement before on an election.
Yes.
And the
Yes.
main reason, Bianca, is that uh, we don't want to lose our liberty. We
Yes.
don't. We are Hispanics, like many other cultures. We are people of faith. We love
Yes.
God, and we are family. We live in that that the family should be together.
Yes.
So that's why these are the core values of our community. So we cannot lose this, Bianca. And even in Mexico City, they're fighting from Mexico. The American citizens from Mexico, they're supporting the President Donald J. Trump. And
Mm-hmm.
I had a call the other day from a friend from Peru. He's
Mm-hmm.
a good Christian man. He knows exactly what's going on. And the first thing he told me when I answered the phone,
Mm-hmm.
Rolando, we're praying for you. We're praying for the United States. And we're praying for President Donald J. Trump from Peru.
Amen.
So I really don't understand one thing, Bianca, how
Yes.
Democrats don't see what's going on, what's behind this
Yes.
pandemic, what's behind the mask, face mask, what's
Yes.
behind everything what's behind closing businesses. It's
Yes.
amazing how Democrats cannot see that. But we're praying for them, and my hope is that Democrats turn back to be conservatives again.
Yes. I think that's a wonderful message. And I think that, that's what our job is to be a light in the dark. And so, again, we are just, we're very blessed at Latinos of Trump, like I said, and we are definitely growing. I wish I could call and every single person, because there's so many people signing up to be part of our team. And we're so busy every day. So we will eventually, I promise, get to everybody who's signing up and wants to be part of our movement. A big shout out to Robert as well, Robert Pineda. He did his first live yesterday, and he's the kind of a comedy kind of guy. He loves to
Wow.
but he got a lot of views yesterday, and I want to give him a shout out. He's going to be doing a lot of our media right now, and so we welcome him aboard. Another big shout out to at Eli in Pennsylvania. Eli is now our Pennsylvania director, and so we look forward to great things coming from Eli. We also have another shout out to Travis for coming back on board and handling a lot of our also media and communications. He's a communications director, and he's helping us out on that. And then a big shout out to one of a good friend of mine, and that is Fabi. And Fabi was with us back, a while back, and Fabi has returned, and she's putting together and going to participate in a Vote for Trump in New York. And so, Fabi, welcome back, Fabi. We love you. Thank you so much for, taking the mantle and stepping up and helping us out in New York. So we're happy to have Fabi back. And I hope I didn't forget anybody else. I think we do have I mentioned the other directors as well earlier. And so there's some others that I just we have to vote on Sunday. Emiliano also in Florida. He's now the Broward County. We've got a shout out to Ozzy, Enrique, Adolfo, and Emiliano, and Barbara Grant as well out in the whole Florida area. You guys are covering, a big, huge territory in Florida. And listen, we're going to come see you guys in Florida. We will be in Florida at the AMP Fest, at the American Priority Fest, October 8th through the 11th. Actually, Rolando, I don't know. I'll need to talk to you about it offline, but we have several of our leaders that are going to AMP Fest. Actually, we are sponsoring and we are going to be hosting the premiere night, the kickoff night. We're going to have a Latinos for Trump. We're going to have a glow-in-the-dark putt-putt with cigar and desserts. So I'm sure that, as you know, Ozzy and Enrique and Adolfo are extremely ecstatic about that in Florida. So, Rolando, we hope that we can get you out to Florida as well with us, October 8th through the 11th. The AmpFest has been announcing a lot of the guest speakers, and so we are very excited to be part of it again this year. So we hope, listen, go to AMP Fest. I think it's .com. I'm not really sure, but just type up Google AMP Fest. Go on there, purchase your tickets, guys. This time, I think this event is going to be sold out. There is either a VIP priority ticket, or there is a general admission ticket for all 4 days. They have a mock-up agenda, and it's going to be a fantastic time in Miami. And then, Rolando, get ready. Maria's going to call you and tell you when to mark your calendars. Latinos for Trump is going on their third RV tour, and we will be going back and visiting all of our cities and towns in South Texas again.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday. It's awesome, Bianca.
Yes,
I can look at that.
Yes, absolutely. So we've got that too, Rolando. So make sure that you get that on your calendar as well. And then also, Rolando, so I want to make sure that when we go back to South Texas, I want to bring somebody out there. So I'm going to talk to Bryson Gray and see if we can get him to go perform, when we go back to South Texas. So we've got a lot of things that we're working on. And one last thing, we are finalizing some details, guys. We are going to do our last Border Patrol appreciation out in the Rio Grande Valley as well. So we're doing a lot of things. When I promised that I would not forget about the Rio Grande Valley, and I said to people, back 3 years ago, and I said to the pastors, mi abuelita está enterrada en Far, Texas. I have roots here. Yo tengo roots. Yo tengo familia in Rio Grande. This is a very special place. And that's why I didn't want to forget it. I want our Hispanics to prosper and to live just a good life. And so I just urge, I urge, if, that our pastors need to be involved again, make sure that they are mobilizing and organizing as well, because we need them. We need the church to rise up. It's one thing for the patriots, but our churches need to be rising up as well. So lots of good things coming in from us and Latinos for Trump. So Rolando, thank you so much for joining me live. And I know that you got another interview because you're kind of famous.
Bianca, I want to appreciate everything you're doing, Bianca, and just the whole team. But also, there's a special lady in our group, Laurita Kirby.
Yes.
She's been awesome. She's a patriot, and she's funny, and she's brave. She almost got her gun out trying to defend me in South Padre Island. Oh my God, she's brave.
That sounds about right. That's Laura for you. She's always caring, and we just love it. So yeah, I have a little joke too, because when I was in Corpus at the boat parade, as you know, in Corpus, I have my radio show segment. I'm La Conservadora Tejana on 1440 Keys with Bob Jones. So you've been on my show, Rolando, 2-3 times now.
Yes.
And so, believe it or not, when we were in the boat parade, I had boats coming up to our boat saying, "Is Bianca Gracia on this boat?" And I'd say, "Yes, that's me." And they said, "Oh my God, we listen to you every Monday morning." So Rolando, I'm kind of a little famous. So
You're
yeah,
kind of famous.
I'm kind of a little famous.
And you know what, Bianca? Everybody, Latinos or Cham, we're kind of famous.
We're kind of famous. That's our new little thing. We're kind of famous, which is just a humbling way of saying we love what we're doing. We really don't care to be
Yeah.
famous, Rolando, but it's an inside joke with us. We're like, we're kind of famous. So anyway, we love it. We love that we can impact people's lives and we can, provide hope and for people out there who thought that we were in doom and gloom with the COVID and doom and gloom with rioting and all these horrible things that have been happening across the country. But I thank you, Rolando, for your time. We will definitely be talking soon. Make sure you mark your calendar because we have you very, very busy. You're a very busy person now. You had no idea what was coming. But we thank you so much. Hold the fort down, you and Mayra down in the valley. We love you. We thank Damasio. We thank Eva for all that you do and everything that you've been doing to help Rolando. Because
And the whole team, now we have a complete team helping me here in the Valley, Bianca.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let us know what we need to do about that banner that we need flying on the plane. I can't wait. Maria, I hope Maria was listening to this. If she's not, I'm going to.
Oh my God. You know, tomorrow I'm gonna talk to Lorraine and she's gonna give me information on the on how we're gonna do it. I don't think they have the banner really. I told her, ask the airplane company if they have a banner, for the president. And she was gonna do that today, but tomorrow she'll let me know if they have the banner. We'll just fly it. If they don't have the banner, we have the airplane for sure.
Yes.
For free, and we'll take care of the banner.
Awesome. We will take care of the banner. Yes. All right. Well, keep us posted. And everybody, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's been a while since we've seen you on Latinos for Trump. Please share our message. Visit our website, latinosfortrump.us. Everybody, we love you. And God bless y'all. God bless the state of Texas. And God bless our president, Donald J. Trump.
Amen. Thank you, Bianca. And God bless everyone.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.